This was my first Kitbash version of G.I. Joe Classified series Chip Raptor Talon. Actually, it was a forced Kitbash because the base body actually was no good, or the design of the base action figure very poorly designed, and quality control issues very prominent on the action figure's articulation points, especially on the arms and on the waistline. Locked arms, locked waistline. And if you're going to take a look at the articulation on the head unit, this is a character that is flight capable. So the head unit should have ample or more than ample articulation points with regards to tilting the head upwards for a flight pose, which this did not have. So let's bring in our Talon figure or Raptor figure. Okay, so with regards to the articulation point on the head unit, okay, so we're using actually the original neck piece and head unit. So I could really show you that there's really no articulation on this. Take a look at how that thing is designed. That is even locked into place. So that was this is something that I wasn't able to really point out. So we are forced once again to upgrade this action figure, but actually we're just going to retain this base figure. So he's going to look this way, but he's going to have a different flight version. So this is going to be non-flight version, and the other which I'm going to put on screen is going to be the flight version. Okay, so this is going to be the flight version of Raptor. Okay, so the only part that belongs to Raptor is going to be actually the accessory, none of the action figure. Okay, so let's do a 360 view of this flight version. So I was experimenting earlier with Gridiron Studios stuff using the Halo Jumper helmet on this action figure, but somehow it really didn't fit the recipe. So I had to find another replacement, and somehow I still have this. And actually I was forced to take one of my already built figures and take it apart for this kitbash, but I'm happy that I did. Anyway, I still have two of this version, so it's okay. So something just different instead of the more tactical, but actually this is still tactical. This still falls into what I really like, or actually, if how do I put it, preference, that's the right word. Okay, so head unit, that's basically that's from Action Force Valaverse. The helmet is from Rock and Roll. The base body, that's from Snake Eyes. Now the belt and the harness system, that's from a Fortnite action figure. I think it's Metal Mouth. Yeah. Okay, so pistol, that's from a Marvel Legends figure. So with that other small pistol. Okay. So missiles, that's from a Marvel Legends action figure. Actually from this action figure. There you go. Okay, so moving forward, so the forearm weapon, which I'm going to show up close later on, that is also from Marvel Legends. That's from the Punisher. Okay, so a very gammy weapon system from the Punisher figure, so I made just use of it as a forearm blaster. Okay, so this is something that you guys are familiar with. So from G.I. Joe Classified Series Steel Brigade. Okay, so let's get up close and personal. Oops, the legs and the boots. Well, yeah. Let me guess. I already have a lot of action figure kit bashes, so actually I should have memorized this already. Grunt, and that is from Outback. Okay, so that's it. So we already completed the parts list. Okay, so up close and personal. So as you could see, guys, this is capable of holding on to whatever pose that you would wish to put this action figure on, because actually the boot is more stable or is designed flatter compared to this. Take a look at that. So this really won't hold a pose well, especially if you have something really big on the back, or something that is going to make it top heavy. It's going to always topple. So I had to make use of a Action Force Valver's stand for this, or possibly tilt the wings towards the back, so the wingtips is going to work as an additional stability platform. So yeah, that's the reason why I'm not using this. So for a flight Raptor, it's going to be this look. So two versions of Raptor that I could display on my display case. Okay, so yep. And actually those are 3 pegs, so on a triangular platform. So 1, 2, and 3. That's going to provide more stability, and instead of something that I could take off, it's actually already glued in, because if it's going to be something that's going to be taken off, it's not going to retain stability. So that's what I discovered. If it's a floating, once again a floating piece, even if it's a 3 peg system, I discovered that it's still going to topple backward with whatever pose that I put it on. So might as well really integrate this flight pack into one solid piece that is connected to the action figure. Okay, so with this piece, so we just drilled a hole on the back of this and glued it on, so it's going to be one solid piece. And I just found the area or spot where it's not going to really tip off the balance of the action figure. If I placed it quite lower, it's always going to topple down. So I had to make a hole just below this gray piece. Okay, so, and the snake eyes body actually provides for a more realistic or modern look because of how it is actually designed. Take a look at the suit. It looks like a flight suit meant for a flight system like this, a man-portable flight system like this, that is connected to the neuro system of the wearer. Okay, so that's the reason why I also made use of this harness system, because that's a flight suit, so it's supposed to support all of the weight of the wearer, not only on this section. It has to be on the legs to provide stability. Okay, so instead of the talons, that's a very updated or outdated weapon system for a flight-centered character like this, why would he need to swoop down and fight off, wherein he could just fire off either with missiles? So that's the reason why we have missiles on this side of the wings, and a forearm blaster. So a grenade launcher and a machine gun combined. So that is inspired from the Iron Man war machine. Okay, so it's mounted to a G.I. Joe Classified series arm bracer from Shockwave. Okay, so that's it. So instead of having two of that, I want something different. So one forearm cannon and blaster and a pistol on the right. I once again choose this head. It's because of, take a look at the head unit. So that resembles more like of a bird of prey. So this looks like a beak that looks like the expression of on this. There you go. So that's the inspiration behind this. That's the reason why I took it from the existing action figure that I already kitbashed, to make this something different. Anyway, it's my collection, so it's okay. That's it. If you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.